most delusional person you've ever met? That would be my son's birth father, who showed up at our house after 6 years of absolute silence, holding a DNA test and claiming he had rights because he'd suddenly decided to be a dad. Let me back up. I met Noah when he was just 2 months old. His mom, Andrea, was my best friend from nursing school. Brilliant, overworked, and doing everything she could to raise her baby solo. She never talked much about the father, just said he bailed the minute she told him she was pregnant. Gone. No calls, no child support, no name on the birth certificate. I helped where I could, watching Noah during Andrea's shifts, bringing groceries, taking him to the pediatrician. By the time he was 3, Noah had basically become my whole world. Then Andrea got diagnosed with aggressive breast cancer. It hit fast and hard. During one of her chemo sessions, she looked at me and said, "If anything happens, will you take Noah?" I didn't hesitate. Of course. 6 months later, she was gone. I legally adopted Noah without a hitch, since there was no father listed and no one contesting. Noah was 5 by then. He already called me mom sometimes. We built a life. Little League, Harry Potter at bedtime, with me doing the voices, even Dobby. Honor roll, Minecraft marathons, weekend sleepovers with his best friend Tommy. He was thriving. Then last Tuesday happened. This man, Wesley, showed up on my doorstep out of nowhere, holding a DNA test like it was a golden ticket. "He's mine," he said, eyes wild. "I saw his picture on your Facebook. I just knew. I've changed. I have rights." I stood in the doorway with Noah behind me, heart pounding. Wesley started rambling about how he'd been searching for his son for years, which was hilarious because he'd been living in the same town the entire time, never once reached out, never once showed up. The next day he tried to sign Noah out of school. The principal called me immediately. Thank God we already had the adoption and restraining order paperwork on file, but Wesley wasn't done. He went online, posting long rants about how I stole his son, tagged our mutual friends, started messaging Noah through his gaming accounts, saying he was his real dad, promising him a PlayStation and a better life. The worst part? He'd been posing as a kid named James on Xbox. Noah told me later he'd been talking to this friend for months, said James understood him better than anyone. I felt sick. Then came the baseball game. Wesley showed up with a woman he introduced as Noah's new mom, brought balloons and a PS5 like it was a birthday party. He caused such a scene that security had to escort him off the field. Noah sat quietly during dinner that night, just poking his food. Finally, he looked up and asked, "Why does he want me now? Where was he when mom was sick?" I held him as he cried. That's when everything came out. How James had been messaging him for months. How he finally realized who it really was. My blood ran cold. We went straight to the police. This time they listened. Wesley was arrested for stalking and violating the restraining order. At the station, they found his journal, pages of delusions about how he had a divine right to reclaim his son, plans to take Noah across state lines. He truly believed he was the hero in some twisted movie about fatherhood. Yesterday, Noah asked if we could change his last name to mine. "You're my real parent," he said. "You chose me. He just chose himself. Next month, we're moving somewhere new, somewhere he can't find us.